Good morning, students. Today I will explain second part of the chapter electric current and circuits. So children, in last video for understanding the functioning of a torch, when we opened the cap of torch, we found cell inside it, and then we studied the cell in detail. Now, is the cell, this cell of this torch alone able to produce light? Well, no. We also need a bulb. So let us now know something about bulb. Let us first discuss the torch bulb. As you can see, it has an outer glass cover which is mounted on a metal cap-like structure. This is the metal cap-like structure on which is mounted this glass cover. Inside this glass cover, there are two thick wires. These are the two thick wires. This and this. So these are the two thick wires on which is attached a very thin wire, this wire. And it glows, this thin wire, it glows when connected to the cell. The portion which glows, so this portion of the bulb which glows is known as filament, right? So this is the filament, right? This thin wire, this is the filament of the bulb. And when electricity from cell passes through this filament, then it gets heated up and glows. For this, bulbs, they also have two terminals. As you already have studied that cells, they have two terminals, the positive and the negative. But you should know that the bulbs, they also have two terminals, and both of these terminals are connected to the positive and negative terminals of the cell. As you can see here, this part of the bulb, this part of the bulb is connected to the positive terminal of the cell, and this part of the bulb is connected to the negative terminal of the cell. And then electricity from cell, it passes. As you can see here, it has been expressed with arrow signs. So electricity, it passes through the filament and it starts glowing. So these are the two terminals, this and this. These are the two terminals of this bulb. Let us see both the terminals of this torch bulb. One of the thick supporting wire. As you can see here, these are the two thick wires. Here also, these are the two thick wires. So one of these two thick wires is connected to the base of the metal cap. As you can see here, this wire is connected to the base here, base of the metal case, and the other wire, this another thick wire, is connected to the center of the side of the metal case. So it is connected like this, as you can see here in the third picture. So another wire is connected to the center of the side of the metal case, and these are the two terminals. So this and this, these are the two terminals of this torch bulb, and these terminals are fixed in such a way that they do not touch each other. As you can see here, this is the first terminal and here it is the second. So these are positioned in such a way that they do not touch each other. Now let us know something about the electric bulb which we use to brighten our home. So these bulbs, they also look like torch bulb with bigger size. But one major difference is that it has its both the terminals at the base of the metal cap, as you can see here. So it has both the terminals at the base of the metal case. Here it is more clear. So this and this, these are the two terminals of the bulb. And when we mount this bulb on the holder, this is the holder, so when we mount the bulb on the holder, then both of these terminals, this terminal and this terminal, both of these terminals, they get connected with the two terminals of the holder. If you'll see carefully, you will find the holder also has two terminals, this and this. So both of these, this terminal and this terminal of the bulb, it gets connected with these two terminals of the holder, and then the bulb lightens up. And nowadays LED are being used, and this LED, it stands for light emitting diode. LEDs are being preferred these days. They have been considered better than bulbs, and what is the reason behind this is that there are some merits, like they are inexpensive, they have long life, and they consume very little power. But at the same time, they have some demerits. And what is the demerit? Their light is faint, means little dull. The light of LEDs is little dull. In addition of LEDs, CFL is also being used as a source of light, and CFL, it stands for compact fluorescent lamp. And why is it being preferred? Because it consumes less power, it has longer life, and it is eco-friendly. And yes, one demerit is also there, that it is very expensive. Now, our next topic is electric current, right? So children, when electricity, it moves through a wire or any other appliance, then we call electric current is flowing, right? So when electricity flows through any wire or any medium, then it is called electric current. See, this is a cell, but here electricity is not flowing, it is not in motion. Why? Because both the terminals of this cell, this terminal and this terminal, both of these terminals, they are not connected. And now see this second picture. As we connect both of the terminals of the cell, positive terminal and this negative terminal. So as we connected these two terminals of the cell through a bulb, right, through a bulb via this wire, then electricity, it starts flowing, and then we call it electric current, as here it has been shown with the help of arrow, that electric current is flowing. Now our next topic is electric circuit. So as you saw that as we connected both the terminals of the cell, current, it started flowing, right? But this current would flow continuously without any disturbance only when the path is complete and closed. And such a complete path is called electric current, electric circuit. As you can see here, the path is complete and closed. There is nowhere any break. So such a path through which electric current flows is known as electric circuit. Let us look at this scenario for better understanding of electric circuit. So suppose there is a bridge, right? There is a bridge or pool which connects two towns A and B, and you can see a cyclist here, right? Now this person, he wants to reach from A to B, from town A to town B. So what will he do? He will ride on his cycle and he will cross this bridge. He will cross this bridge to reach from A to B, right? So what he needs? He needs this complete path. This path should be there over which he should ride and reach to point B. Now, let us say if somebody breaks this bridge, see this second picture. Suppose somebody breaks this picture, this bridge in the middle. Means now the bridge is broken in the middle. Now, do you think that the cyclist will be able to reach town B? Well, no, because in this portion here, in this portion there is no path over which he can ride his cycle. So as soon as he reaches here, he will have to stop, and as a result the cyclist would not be able to reach town B because the path is not complete. And the same thing is true for circuit also. So the circuit is nothing but a path which is needed for the current to flow. So how can we define a circuit? So an electric circuit is a complete path through which an electric current can flow. And we need a minimum of 3 parts or 3 elements in the simplest electric circuit. And what are these 3 elements? So first of all, what should be there? Source of electricity. Source of electricity, it can be cell or battery. As you can see here in the picture, this is the cell. Then secondly, there should be a path for flow of electric current. And here in this picture, the path is this wire through which the current is flowing. Third, what should be there? A switch. Or which is needed to stop or start the current to flow. So here you can see the switch is also there in the circuit. And yes, we also need a load or any device which uses this electricity. So here in this picture, this bulb is this load. So these are the elements of any electric circuit. Now this electric circuit, it can be of 2 types. It can be, and what are these 2 types? Closed circuit and open circuit. What is closed circuit? A circuit is said to be closed when the path is complete and flow of current takes place. As you can see here in the first picture, the path is complete. So the current is flowing, and that's why the bulb is glowing. So it is a closed circuit. And what is an open circuit? So a circuit is said to be open when there is a break. As you can see here, there is a break in the circuit and there is no flow of current. And in this condition, bulb will not glow, or any device which is connected to that circuit, it will not work. Now this break may be of any kind. Either wire may be broken, as you can see here the wire is broken, or switch is at off position. Here in the first picture, the switch is at on position, as you can see here, and so the circuit is complete and the bulb is glowing. But in the second picture, the switch is at off position. As you can see here, it is opened. The circuit is not complete, right? So switch is at off position. So it is an open circuit, and that is why there is no flow of current and bulb is also not glowing. Now here different arrangements of electric circuits are given. Let us think in which of these arrangements bulb will glow. So if we talk about first picture, number A, whether the bulb will glow or not? No. Why? Because there is no source of electricity, there is no cell. Now picture B, yes, the bulb will glow because cell is also there, wire is there, bulb is there, everything is, and circuit is also completed. So yes, bulb will glow. In picture C, no, the bulb will not glow. Why? Because wire is broken here. In picture D, yes, circuit is completed. In picture E, no. Why? Because if we'll see carefully, you will find that one end of the wire is connected to the glass cover of the bulb, not to the terminal of the bulb. And that's why the bulb will not glow. In picture F, no, the bulb will not glow because the circuit is not completed. So that's it for today, children. Thank you and have a nice day.